Okay, we are live already.
Okay, we're live. Okay.
This is the episode 13, I think it will be, because 12 got cancelled. Did you know that?
No.
I recorded this with my friends in Gifu, and they were so drunk and did so many annoying things. I wanted to release it, but they Tsubasa, please,
It's too embarrassing. Oh no. Okay,
Anyway.
so 12 was cancelled.
12 were cancelled, but I'm keeping it.
We're jumping right into 13.
13, I think. This could be 12 and 11 was cancelled maybe. But anyway, this is my friend Abby, which actually I've been wanting to do this for a while, but we are in a special location. Where are we, Abby? Tell us where we are.
I don't really know where we are. I think
Can we disclose?
I think that we are on Tangajima. Tangajima.
Mhm.
Tangajima. And we are sitting under a very large rock.
Yep. And who are you?
I'm Abby, and I live in Okayama right now. And yeah. I don't know what to say.
Actually, a lot of people that listen to this, basically my friends, know you. Because I talked about it quite a lot when we were hanging out.
So then you know who I am if you're listening to this.
Yeah, that weird girl who told me she's into Windows and shit.
Oh yeah, I am really into Windows.
And you have the tell us about your character that you do, or the
Maristina?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
If you
Maristina is hard to talk about because she feels like she's really her own person, and she's been on vacation. She's been somewhere else.
I'm sorry, that's not just a character.
No, we haven't been in
person.
touch. We haven't been in touch lately, but I hope she's doing well, and I hope to connect with her soon.
Okay, I invited her to the dance party last year, but she couldn't make it. Do you remember that?
She couldn't make it. It's true. She's away. I don't know where she is. She does this sometimes. She goes off for a couple of years or a couple of months, and I think she's traveling, or she just needs solitude maybe. Because I'm kind of like that. Sometimes I just disappear for a long time too. So Marisina's away, and I'm sure we'll meet up again when she's ready to come back.
What's your hobbies?
My hobbies are, I really like camping and hiking, and
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about it.
going somewhere new. I like to bake things, but I don't have an oven right now. I like to read and write, and I like to study Japanese.
Your Japanese is pretty. Do you have JLPT?
Yeah, I have, or I haven't taken N2 yet, but I'm going to take N2 when I am able to. Maybe in July, or maybe it depends on schedule.
Have you been on a podcast before?
I actually used to have a podcast, but
Talk about that. Wait. So one of my closest friends from Poland, she knows you as the translation girl. She always talks about, is that the translation girl?
Yeah. I did an MFA in literary translation at the University of Iowa, and my friend Julia and I had a podcast called Translator's Note, and we interviewed translators and publishers and editors and people who work in fields around translation.
Did you do that with Japanese people?
No, I never have done that with Japanese people. I'm afraid to talk about translation with Japanese people because...
Why is that?
Because my spoken Japanese is not very good, and I feel like it's embarrassing. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Scary. We just heard the explosion. I think they are breaking rocks from the mountain.
Scary. Now I'm scared.
Okay, We can move on.
Can we move on?
Yeah, let's go.
Because I'm scared. We'll talk
Sorry.
about translation later.
This is very good.
But that one sounded much closer than the other ones.
Yeah, I'm excited.
That boom. Yeah, you're excited. That's good. That's really good. I'm excited too. Excited to win.
The fear is about to win.
The fear is about to win. Is it on though?
My fear never wins. Yeah.
Are we talking? Okay.
You don't have to, but yeah, you could. Tell us about the last time we went to the crazy place. Like, we always go to weird places.
I know. You always make me go to really scary places. Yeah, we climbed into this abandoned building. Out where I live, there's this place called Green Farm that somebody, I guess, was developing as a resort, like a lot of vacation homes.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember do you remember what had happened? Anyway, it got like completely flooded and sunk into the sea, and now it's half sunken. And at the very edge there's like an old, I guess, like the restaurant, or like seems like a kind of central building of this vacation compound. That isn't completely sunken, and that you can
see a tennis court. You remember that?
What?
Tennis court.
There was a tennis court?
There's like a fence, and I think beneath that there's gotta be a tennis court.
There was gonna be a tennis court.
Car half sunk.
Yeah. And we could climb in through the window. Or Tsubasa was the one who wanted to climb through the window. Here.
So a lot of people know about that place, but like nobody actually went inside of any of the building because it's like it looks impossible for us.
It looks impossible, and it looks like something that only an insane person would do, even if it was possible.
Let's put it down. We're folding the top.
Yeah, we're folding the tarp.
But yeah, Abby is the perfect person to go on adventures with because she's very interesting and start talking about shit that I don't know nothing about.
Oh, the same goes to you.
Yeah?
You know about the things I don't know.
That's amazing. Could you hold this, please?
Islands are super beautiful, yeah. I'm looking out over the edge of this cliff, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 islands. 2 are very nearby, and like in between here and the coast is like this dug out of like exploded land, kind of.
Yeah, with
right?
swamps.
With sort of swamps have gathered at the lowest part.
What movies does that remind you of?
What movie does this remind me of?
To me.
Yeah, you know better. You know movies better than me.
Well, I don't. Well, I know like. Do you know?
This way? Should we go back that way?
I mean, I would go that way because I'm.
This way.
But if you're scared, you
can.
can.
The road. Well, I'm just wondering where are we gonna get to if we go this way?
Alright, the movie I was talking about is by Neil Breen. Maybe Double Down or I Am Here Now. He makes a lot of like B-rated movies, like shitty movies. That's often compared to The Room by Tommy Wiseau. Do you know that?
Oh yeah. So what do you think? Should we keep going that way to get back to the road? Or should we go this way and then we can go around the other side?
I tend to like keep going with the unexplored direction.
Well, both is unexplored. Or I guess that's true. This way is explored. But then we'd get to the...
Well, we can go to that lake. That looks weird.
Oh yeah, you want to go to that lake?
It's kind of far, but...
No, I think if we go up, I think this road maybe goes around like there.
Okay. And we can maybe find a way to go there. There might be more interesting stuff. We started walking towards the. I hope my battery is gonna last. Let me save up some battery.
Yeah, mine is only like 60%.
Oh no. It's 70. ASMR.
ASMR of people walking over stones. Movie stones and then movie site. Yeah, I guess. Not many directions.
So what's the besides the place that we mentioned, what was the whoa, this looks cool.
Super cool. Okay.
What is the unusual places that you would recommend to weirdos and freaks and adventurers?
I would recommend.
You might not have to recommend, but like some unusual place that you went.
A place that I've thought about for a long time is a little village called Dunwich.
It's in Japan?
No, it's in England.
Oh, England, okay.
And Dunwich was this medieval city that even hundreds and hundreds of years ago was starting to sink into the sea.
Oh, sick.
And there are, like, is that dynamite?
I don't think so.
What is that? It sinks into the sea. And even hundreds of years ago, there's like drawings of travelers that people had made visiting Dunwich and seeing it like half submerged. And now Dunwich is just like a street.
Oh,
like
is it?
One or two streets. The most far back old parts of the city are all that is standing still of Dunwich. And the rest of it all eroded. And
You went there?
Yeah. And I think about that a lot, and like how there's this whole city effectively in the North Sea off the coast of Dunwich. And yeah, I've thought about that and how it would be really how
sick.
creepy it would be trying to like dive down, and people have gotten like obsessed with trying to find it.
Yeah?
This is crazy. Look at this. This is one of the weirder places I've ever been.
Yeah, this is like, okay, let me explain. Like, this is like a big open area, field, kind of like desert. Rocks all over the place. But there's like a river? Small river? What the fuck is this?
Water is coming from somewhere.
It's like a couple of
Very
huge,
little water.
very like cube-ish square stones just sitting. This is very Kubrick.
Maybe. I know
I'm
this
not sure.
could be. It feels like it could also be like. I mean, I don't know movies very well, and so all of my movie references are James Bond films.
Yeah, something like that.
Like Stalker or something if I'm feeling very highbrow. But
Stalker, the Russian movie.
yeah, that's a really good movie. But like here's a swamp for you.
Yeah,
We
Stalker.
found a swamp.
Like, what I love about going to places like this is like it reminds me of like movies, just like
Yeah.
movies. Here's a
Just
swamp
movies.
I love. I love
Those
swamps.
are just movies in general.
Can you guys hear the swamp? That's not how audio works. This is beautiful. It's like some kind of like sacred, holy place. Almost feels very. Oh wow! What the fuck? It's hard to explain. So I brought a cassette tape, a recorder, and we brought each other. We have film cameras. Not each other. What is the? What did I say? She brought her own film camera, the disposable one, and I brought 120 millimeters Holga camera, which is hard to develop these days. But I found whatever. Oh my god, I think that shiny thing that we were looking on the ferry was like a rock with fucking water running down.
Yeah, we saw this.
Oh, there's gotta be like lake up there. Holy shit.
I thought there was a way to get up into the mountain. But
Yeah, there's gotta be like, we don't have to go cut through there, but like we can probably go
definitely not
around.
this way. I mean, I guess you could climb up this. That's,
This is a very special episode of podcast. We are just
on location in this like ends of the world. Like,
oh man. Alright, I gotta take a picture of this sucker. See you later.
So...
So we just found footprints. Is that called footprints?
Yeah.
Of some animal, which about 8 centimeters. What is that in feet or foot or whatever in inch?
This is about
Americans.
Like 4 inches. 4.
3 fingers.
4 inches.
3 fingers, right? 4.
Yeah. But there's like a little, like a
Thumb.
It's
pretty fresh, you think? I'm not
sure. They're going the same direction that we are.
Amazing. By the way, the area we are in is like, it had a warning sign like do not enter. So, but it's okay.
We didn't understand that.
We don't understand that at all. She doesn't even have N2.
Yeah, I don't even have N2 yet.
I lived in Canada, so we see different views. That almost looks like, what the fuck? It doesn't even look like rocks. It looks like meat. Like chicken meat.
Yeah.
Put.
We were talking on the ferry about how it looks like they're taking, I was thinking about this, like they're digging the mountain out. Like they're taking the island away. They're like, this is a mining island. So they're like exploding it and removing it in pieces.
It's like meat.
It's like meat. They're taking away like the body of this island, and I don't know. I can't stop thinking about that. I love really it. Crazy.
I love where your brain goes. You know.
How are we gonna get away from
we're blocked by this chunk of chicken meat looking. This almost looks religious.
Yeah, it does look kind of religious.
This looks like it fell.
Is the Holy Mountain. That's the.
Oh, you know the Holy Mountain? Fucking hell.
That's the movie that this is.
Holy Mountain. Of course you know Holy Mountain. I fucking love it. What's your favorite scene in Holy Mountain?
I haven't seen it in a long time. Since undergrad.
Alright, I hate to say this, but like I love the scene of as a former vegan, I hate to say it, but like I love the scene where all these like chameleon, the iguanas dress up as like kings and
that's great.
And then just explore the whole thing.
When I saw that movie.
Huh?
I was not sober when I saw that movie, I think.
Sober.
So I don't remember everything.
Yeah, look, this is definitely like the place where they drop the rocks. See, like this is not like they drop these things.
You think they drop? You don't think it like it's just they exploded it
and
then it fell apart?
That's what I'm saying. Like fell apart, but like it came down here, you know? So this is a very dangerous place.
This is a very dangerous place.
I love it.
We're standing in a very dangerous place.
I fucking love it. I gotta take a picture of this. Hold on. I wanna go to the crematorium.
Well, see, I'm just thinking if we get there, then we're gonna have to find a way to get back somehow.
Yeah.
I guess we could come back the way we came.
No, we can go around for sure.
We can go around. Yeah, that's true. We can.
Yeah, this is like a business, so I think people can just go around the coast.
That's true.
What are you actually worried about?
I guess I'm worried about avalanches or if they
see you.
If they see us, if they wanna like get us, if they want to.
Okay.
I don't know what they would do. If they would just tell us to go away. I can't imagine. I don't know. If
you know what? Like, we can go back if you want.
A problem. I'm more afraid of avalanches.
Avalanches, like what is that?
This is an avalanche.
Okay.
When the rocks.
Like
it's if we don't know where they're.
Really up to you, honestly.
Okay. No, I don't know. I don't want to be a chicken though. You know?
Should I like? Is this the moment that I should push her to like? Let's look around and see.
We can climb up. Let's have a little bit.
If you really get scared, please don't hesitate to tell me.
I don't really care.
Okay, this is a beautiful scene.
This is really beautiful. Usually, I'm the other person.
Oh yeah. The situation, like let's go.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're with me.
No, I know.
You need somebody to push you. This is very. Oh, holy shit! God, this is beautiful. All right, I'll be back. All right, way back. Oh shit! I'm about to break my leg, literally. If I die today, this podcast is not gonna be out. Okay, another swamp. Wow, majestic. So I'm gonna touch some pictures on the... No, I'm not gonna do that, sorry. I was gonna say I'm gonna post pictures with the podcast, but this is just audio. I'm gonna keep it that way. We just keep going. That looks definitely like Holy Mountain. Oh. Did you watch El Topo? Okay, it's a different movie. Abby likes playtime. Playing time? Playtime.
I like that movie a lot.
French movies are weird.
They are weird. That movie's super brilliant, I think.
That movie is so weird.
It is super weird. You were bored by it?
I think I was in a certain mental state, but yeah, I was bored at the moment.
Yeah.
Like I would probably get back to that.
You can try it again if you
Yeah.
want.
I love French movies.
Tires.
Very art
Movie I
house
watched.
cinemas.
I was watching a Japanese movie.
Oh, which one?
I don't remember.
Old
what it
one
was.
or?
An old one, yeah.
60s,
It
70s.
was hard.
Black and white?
Color.
Color, nice.
It was about a businessman, these old businessmen, and one of them, he has this daughter, and he was like trying to arrange for her to get married.
Who's her?
The daughter.
He has a daughter.
One of the businessmen, yeah.
Oh.
I don't remember what it's called. I gave up after about 30 minutes because it was too difficult for me.
To understand.
Yeah. Too old.
It's not just
difficult.
you. Like when I first started watching like Aussie Astro films, like 60s, 50s films,
Yeah.
like I thought that's how people talked back in those days.
Yeah.
But certain like movies, they intentionally like talk weird because
interesting.
that's the style, whatever. But yeah, people really talk differently back in those days.
It was a little bit tricky, but
I sometimes have a hard time understanding what they're saying.
and I was thinking about it like if somebody, an English learner, was going to watch an old American movie from like the 60s.
Oh wow.
That would also be like they talk differently there too.
60s too, like.
Yeah, I mean especially like 50s. I don't know. I'm not good on the specifics, but
I'm
like
an expert.
yeah, if you were going to watch an old movie, you would hear. You should get ready for language workout.
So my favorite American, well, I don't know if it's American, but movie in general is from 1932.
Ooh.
So I needed like English subtitles.
Yeah.
And I watch it with the English speakers all the time, but
What movie was it?
Freaks, you know Freaks?
Oh, I haven't seen it. But
Oh,
I've
that's
heard of it.
best.
Yeah.
It's like it's categorized as like a horror movie, which is kind of understandable, but like it's in my opinion drama and
Yeah.
all about like love and friendship and loneliness and heartbreak,
Wow.
isolation, all that kind of stuff. If you ever felt lonely before, you can relate. What is
Wow.
this plant?
That's cool.
We keep finding like different types of plants and scenery. It keeps changing every 5 minutes.
We come to a dead end here, so we have to.
I want to see what's... I'm not going to go there, but I want to see what's there.
Find a new way to go now.
Be careful, there's like thorns.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. Look at this shit. Proper cliff. if you're thinking of committing suicide, I would recommend this place 100%. Am I gonna get monetized? Yeah, we see the port on the other side, road, sakura trees, not just plants and rocks. I feel like, nah, I don't think we can go down that way. I'm not sure. Okay, we can go back and see. Oh, if we find a way to slowly make a way down. This is kind of like Ozzy Asujiro movie in podcast because there's not much going on. You're just listening to us mumbling about stuff because we're not really thinking. We're just walking around.
We're just walking around.
But this is that episode. If you don't like it, you can just go to a different podcast.
Walking around.
We might run into some weird animal, you know? I had a movie on Ieshima. What is that? Do you know the... sorry, not movie. Music. Do you know what music that is? Oh, by the way, you are kind of responsible for like a lot of like Tsubasa Lucid art designs. Like I asked you which, huh?
Who are you talking to? Me?
Yeah, you are. Because like I asked you like, oh, which word? Because you know a lot about like translation and words and stuff and the sounds.
I love words.
So I asked you which one. So I wanted to do like not like a band name, but like I wanted to keep it like Hank Williams and Angel Olsen. Like I wanted to keep my name with something. Tsubasa something. So I had a bunch of shit like Tsubasa Lucid, other stuff I don't remember. Nausea.
For a second.
Yeah.
And I think I urged you away from that.
Oh yeah.
I thought that. Well, it felt like a slightly different tone.
Yeah, for my music,
than
right?
Than your music. Yeah, I just wasn't really getting that vibe from your music. But
you kind of like gave me the green light to Tsubasa Lucid.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I think that's a good name.
I agree. Yeah, you really like encouraged me because you wanted to listen to the stuff I recorded on cassette when I first started. Yeah, it really pushed me.
I think it's good what you're doing. I think everyone should.
Oh shit.
I don't know. I really hate something that not hate, but something that I disagree with a lot is how like producing work or like making work get so caught up with there being, I don't know, like a market for that work or there being an audience for it, and I find it really, I don't really like, I feel like I don't make as good of work when I'm really thinking about like who is the, I think we have to turn around.
Yeah, we have to turn around.
Yeah, like who is this for? What is this for? I don't like producing work being tied up with that, like, I don't
target
know,
audience, like
marketplace of it. Yeah, like even if you're not actually making money, but just the kind of conceptual marketplace of it.
Right.
And it.
I feel like that with most of art.
So I think like when people like want to make something and like have an idea, or, like want to record something or whatever, like everyone should do that. You know, and it's cool if there is also a, like, it's great if there is also an audience for it and people are into it and that you're able to share it and do that is also wonderful. And I think your music is like good, so it has that. But I don't know, I just think everyone should make the work they want to make.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally.
Not worry.
Do you have like certain people or music in your mind that you feel like this is done that way?
Like Daniel Johnson, I think is.
Oh, you think so?
Who, I mean,
I want to hear.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't.
Your personal
I don't really
opinion.
know a ton, but he strikes me as somebody who spent his career like, I mean, I think he was a very like unhappy person, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think so. He has a lot of shit.
He had a lot of shit in his life, but he was making this music, and it's just like it's him. It's just purely him behind that.
So you're saying like he's the good example, not the other way?
No, he's a good example.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, not a bad example.
Okay.
A bad example, God, is like the world is full of that.
Daniel Johnston, yeah.
Or like Moondog is really cool.
Man, Moondog.
You know Moondog?
When I named my name Tsubasa Lucid, my best friend Marushi was saying like, it sounds like, I forgot what you were saying. Like you were saying something like, but she mentioned Moondog.
Oh yeah. Moondog is really brilliant.
He's just like old dude who plays what?
He's like a composer as well. And he makes music and performs music and writes it, and he's great. But he's like not somebody that like everybody knows.
Not at all. I didn't know.
And it feels like his work is also coming from like this very genuine place.
Yeah. I like that.
You can tell when somebody I think is doing genuine work and when somebody is just kind of phoning it in and making something derivative. I don't know.
That's what I thought about a lot these days, because like I literally thinking about like writing good songs every time I wake up in the morning, but then at the same time like going through this like physical weird pain that's worse when I play guitar and bass and record it. So but like I feel like this, I'm constantly in my brain there's this mission I have to like complete this music. Fuck, I don't know.
What a complicated relationship to have with it.
Yeah, it's like it's saving me but like killing me at the same time.
Right.
I'm a slave to the 6 strings. We're back to the rock place that's dangerous. Sharp rocks, like freshly crushed.
These rocks are so old.
You think so?
Definitely. Rocks are all super, super old. These rocks don't care at all what
Do you-
happens to any of us.
Exactly.
It's very... Like, I was in...
That's kind of liberating.
mountains. Have you been in any, like, super dangerous situations where you were like, oh, fuck, this is really bad?
Give me examples that you were in.
Well, I was in the mountains it was the week of my birthday, and I thought like a bit before it, like, oh, what do I want to do for my birthday? I kind of hate my birthday. It's very, I feel like there's a lot of
We talked
pressure.
about this, yeah.
Yeah. And I thought like, oh, I'm gonna go to the Alps, the Kita Alps, because I like it there, and I can there for a nice long time, like a whole week.
It's recent.
Yeah, back in August, at the end of August.
Oh, wow.
And like I'll go from like Monday to Saturday. My birthday's on Thursday. And it'll be like the perfect way to deal with my birthday.
Deal with your birthday.
And also have like a lovely time. So I went by myself, and it was kind of bad weather, like rainy, a lot of rain. And I was walking from, I don't remember, Tara-no-Daira? I don't remember, to Kuma-no-Daira. And there's a part of the path where you are just climbing straight up these big rocks, like climbing up and up these rocks. And they were really slippery. And I had my big backpack with my tent and like, you know, all my food and everything. And I was climbing over a rock and I slipped.
Oh,
and
yeah?
I fell forward and I banged my head, like
What?
the front of my head
I didn't know
on
this.
this huge rock. Yeah. And there was nobody around. Like, nobody.
Fuck.
It's raining. I haven't seen another hiker in ages. Like, I would pass them every now and then, but I just like hadn't, I don't know. It seems like everyone was maybe ahead of me. I was slow. I don't know. And
Go on.
it was scary because I felt okay, and like probably I didn't have a concussion or anything, but I also didn't really know. And
No symptoms.
no symptoms. No, I felt like I was probably okay, but like once if I kept going and got to Kumonodaira, then in Kumonodaira you're 2 days away from anywhere. Unless they like helicopter you out somewhere. Yeah, and I didn't want to have to be helicoptered away. But even as it was, I was like already like a day and a half away from anywhere. Because it was like the second day of this hike already. So yeah, I couldn't decide though. Should I go turn back in case I do have a concussion? Should I keep going and hope that I don't have a concussion? And I did keep going, but that whole night I like barely slept. And there was no cell phone service too, is the other thing. Absolutely no cell phone service for that whole day. For like 36 hours practically I didn't have cell phone service.
This is what you're doing when you don't text people back, right?
yeah. Anyway, that was scary.
Like nothing happened after that? Like you fine, totally?
I was fine, yeah. But but eventually I ran into somebody who seemed pretty knowledgeable, and I told him what had happened, and he like did the thing with his finger in front of my eyes, and told me it seemed like I was okay, but if I had a headache that I should immediately seek medical care. So the whole day I was like worried, like, oh my god, am I gonna get a headache? But the climbing was really stressful, and like my head did kind of hurt because of having hit it against the rock, and it was like bleeding. And yeah, and I did go to Kumonodaira, but that whole night I was just awake thinking like, am I gonna die? Like, because I have a head injury and I can't even text anyone. Like, I can't text my parents, I can't text my friends.
Did something change after that, like in your mind or something?
Yeah, or I thought like,
tell me.
We are very small.
Existence.
Yeah, we are like an accident. Like, it seems like everything is always going to be fine, and I think generally everything is going to be fine, but some very small thing could happen that could jeopardize anything.
True.
Everything. And just realizing like how close that is, that like, you know, I was just walking and I slipped, and that could happen to anyone anywhere. It gave me a new perspective. New perspective. But has that happened to you? Something like where you realize like, oh, like I've engaged with something truly dangerous?
No, I can't think of too much. Like, also I'm kind of stupid. Like, I'm so stupid. I didn't even know when you hit head against something hard, it's like bad.
Oh,
like I didn't even know, like until I work at the castle. People say like, okay, he fell down, he hit head, don't move him. Like, why? Like, he just hit head, like he's just bleeding. It's fine. I used to like hit my head with the microphone on the stage and stuff. Like I'm kind of, but some kind of like stupid with danger.
Oh, interesting. I wouldn't have known either, but I have this friend. I have a friend who's really. We went skiing together one time, and the whole time we were skiing, she kept talking about how, you know, Sunny and Cher.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you know
Sunny and
do you know
Cher?
Cher?
Is that
Cher
a person?
Yeah, she's a pop star. She's
no,
like,
no, I don't know.
Oh, cool. Oh man. Oh, wow. Okay, that's it. You have to listen to Cher. Anyway, there's this pop star, Sunny.
ground's so soft.
like hit his head while he was skiing and like felt fine and then died like in his
I hear that a lot.
Yeah, and like you can be fine but then you die. This has become a very morbid podcast episode. How did that happen?
Because you want it.
No.
And this ground is very fucking oddly soft.
Yeah, it is very soft.
What was that?
Very, very soft. Like walking on the moon.
Anyway, yeah, that small thing can like, literally like change your, well, kill you.
Yeah, it can kill you. Crazy.
I've never, yeah, I haven't had that kind of craze. Like, you like going into like nature. Like I always had like a question for people who are fine like without. All right, let me put it this way. Even though I try to like stay away from social media and phone and all that, and I do when I'm with people like right now, I have no problem doing that. When I'm at home by myself, like I always reach my phone. But so I always wondered, like my best friends do this and you do this, but like how can you like not even like respond to people for like 4 days, 5 days, and like focus on yourself? How do you do that?
Oh no, I forget. I forget about the messages.
How can you forget? Okay. That's just naturally you.
I forget. Yeah, I might
Oh, look at that.
like if I don't respond to the message right away, I forget about it, and then and then I remember. Or sometimes I'm aware of the message, but I'm not sure about my response yet. Like when you asked about these two, when you gave the suggestion of these two islands.
Oh, okay.
I didn't respond right away, but it was.
Okay, you had no idea what.
Because I didn't know what.
Yeah. I mean, it's good, I think, because I always feel like this constant like urge to, I guess, respond and also like connect to people. Like I want to be fine without like having. Your way is better. My way is better. Oh.
Because
Well, keep maintaining friendship wise, yeah.
Were you sad that I haven't responded about the islands, or like were you like thinking like we need to like what island are we going to like or did you not care?
I didn't really care.
Okay, that's good. As
But
long as you didn't care.
My point is though, like I want to know how people like be cool with like being by themselves without touching phones and stuff. That's the ultimate question, like because I'm addicted. I'm always on the phone. Therefore, when somebody messages me, I like reply. But like
You want that connection.
But I don't know. I'm better, but it's very toxic.
It is toxic, and it's so addictive.
Let me put you in this way, like so you don't people don't reply to other people's texts, but are they on the phone constantly? Because if so, then that answers my question. Then there's no way.
Maybe they're like I'm definitely on my phone sometimes when I'm also haven't responded to text messages.
But
just,
not like
looking.
Constantly.
I don't think constantly. I'm on it more than I want to be, but I think less than like.
Yeah.
It depends though. Like if I'm stressed. What's that? Does it smell like something?
I don't know. I don't smell anything.
We found this black rock in the midst of all of these like pinkish brown rocks.
Yeah. What the fuck is this? And this is definitely a rock.
I guess so.
Yeah, it's so light
Could be
though. Wait.
light. Maybe
It's probably weird.
Oh, is it like burnt rubber
tire.
or something?
Yeah, probably. Touch it. It's kind of soft.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's
I swear we're not touching like the animal poop.
No. I don't think that's a rock. Mystery solved.
See, I love all these like small like
Oh yeah, look at that.
river trail.
So like. How does it feel?
Is this like clean or what?
I don't know.
I'm gonna be a superhero.
Drink it.
It's like toxic.
It's like this beautiful little moment of what looks like nature.
Yeah.
You know, the stream making its way over the rocks. And then, like, the rest of this is just, like, humans exploding nature.
I love that about it.
Like, eating the inside of the mountain with big, like, grabby machines. Like,
Industrial.
industrial.
People who know me a lot knows this, but like I love I love factories next to the ocean. Like that kind of like beautiful but like melancholy, and you can see the industrial like kind of like dirty side.
Fucked up.
Yeah, some aesthetic like beauty to it. Do you agree? Not for you?
I think there's a poetics to it for sure.
Poetics.
Or like an aesthetics also. Like there's I don't know if I like love it. I don't think it like calls to me the same way that it calls to you. But I think there's obviously something to think about when you.
What's something that you like super like drawn to? Nature wise or scenery wise or some object? Like to me it's like clear to me. It's like fucking chimney, the red white chimney with like smoke coming out next to the ocean with factories and something. And I actually like wrote a lot of songs around that.
That's great. So it's very inspiring for you.
Yeah, for some reason.
That's really cool. That's good. That's good. It's a good thing to know about yourself too. Like what?
Do you have any place like that? You obviously go to a lot of oceans and mountains.
Yeah, I think generally I gravitate towards places where you don't see like human industry as much.
Okay.
Like, I really like last night I camped on a beach near where I live, and it was nice, but it was also like a little bit lonely.
Yeah.
And I was thinking like I really like the mountain lodges here in Japan.
What?
The like mountain lodges.
Lodge.
Like when if you're doing like a longer climb and you stay overnight on the mountain.
Got it.
I love those places because they feel like a little refuge. But I don't know if I'm like I don't know if I'm drawn to if they're like a source for me as much as the factories are for you.
Yeah,
I really
something
like
about
those mountain lodges, but I don't like. I'm not always like, oh, I have to write a poem. I'll write about the mountain lodges.
No? Oh.
No.
Is there any other place like that? Just
any other place like that?
specific place that you go in Okayama or somewhere that Ushikubo? No, Ushimado?
Oh, I do love Ushimado. No, in Okayama, I really like going up to the going up north to there's this beautiful river, the Okutsu Valley, I think.
Okay.
And that's a super beautiful place. Oh, wait.
Okutsu Valley.
Yeah, I like going up there. I was going up to the waterfalls a lot over the summer, and like I was always just in my bathing suit.
Waterfalls.
So, like, standing under the waterfall.
Yeah.
And that was wonderful.
Do you remember the first time we hung out? We went to the beach, right?
Yeah, we went to the beach here.
And we also biked to the one of the factory kind of.
Yeah.
And that's mainly what we did.
If I'm still here in the summer, we can go to a waterfall.
Waterfall.
You
Oh,
can
in
see-
Okayama?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I
Fucking
know lots of them in Okayama.
By the way, I explored Okayama after you kind of
I
disappeared,
disappeared,
and then
yeah.
I discovered this like abandoned theme park on top of the mountain.
Whoa.
Did you know?
No. Where?
I want to take you there.
So cool.
It's near Okayama station actually,
Wow.
and this is just like a graveyard, village, ghetto
That's
next to it.
your dream.
And I just started seeing these flamingos in the cage, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And there's like a huge zoo next to it for some reason.
So strange.
Abandoned theme
It's
park,
around Okayama,
zoo
It's near the station?
of the north, yeah, of the north of the station.
Wow. In
Yeah.
Okayama City?
Uh-huh.
Wow. I don't really know
Pretty
Okayama
close.
City that well, but like that
Oh, yeah, you're
also
so douche.
like I didn't realize I knew it so badly. Like
I went,
that's
Yeah.
super cool.
I went on a, okay, I'm gonna disclose. I went on a Bumble date once in Okayama, and what are you doing?
I'm just looking at how beautiful it is. Yeah, but go
Yeah,
on.
we forget how beautiful this is. We just keep talking about, yeah, amazing.
You went on a Bumble date in
I went on,
Okayama.
yeah, and she happened to be in Okayama, but like, I hope she's not gonna listen to this, but like, I was never been so bored when I'm with people. Like, she just kept talking for like 2 hours straight, and I was kind of testing her, like I always do, like trying to see. I listen always, ask questions first, and just waiting for her to ask me questions, some questions.
Yeah.
And I say some stuff here and there, so she can like expand. She just comes back to her stuff for 2-3 hours.
Oh, no.
And I was like, fuck it, and we just kind of parted. She had to go somewhere, so I
I'm
was like,
sorry.
this is perfect. And then I went to that theme park, and I was like, this is the shit. This made my day.
Wow.
But yeah.
I'm glad that you were able to salvage the day.
It was amazing because she actually had a plan beforehand, and I didn't have to make excuses. And she was saying like stuff like, hey, if you want your friends to meet me, like, what? Who are you? What the fuck?
What?
My friends to meet you, like, who are you?
What?
We're not even dating.
What?
I don't know. Well, I'm skipping a lot of stuff. But
I mean, I envy her confidence a little bit. Like, that's a pretty confident thing to say.
yeah, but I have to give her. She's very nice though. She's pretty nice.
Is she
But
who you took the chairs
boring.
from?
Huh?
Is she who you got the chairs from?
No. The chair person is amazing.
Oh, okay.
That's a different friend.
Sorry to confuse them.
The boring. I only met her once. But every time I go to Okayama, I see her somehow on the train or on the station, and like it's weird every time I go there. But if you want, like, we should go to the factories, like near the. Do you remember factories in Kurashiki? Yeah, I mean, if we have a chance, definitely. But going back to the original, what are we talking about?
You're talking about art.
Do you make music? Like, you paint a lot, but not a lot these days.
I think sometimes I like to sing in the car and in the bathtub.
Yeah.
I like to make music, but I'm not very
How do you make music?
I just sing.
Oh, okay.
But like if there was I used to have an electric guitar. I lived with someone who had an electric guitar, and we had a loop pedal, a microphone, and an amp, and that was fun.
That's a lot of fun.
That was fun. But on my own, I just don't really. I don't do it as much on my own.
Not record anything like that, right?
Yeah. But I wish that I was more musically inclined.
You're probably the most artistic person that I've met past few
But like
years.
when you,
Yeah, sure.
like, are you just able to?
Huh?
Like you're just able to sit down with the guitar and like play it.
Yeah, for like 12 hours.
That's amazing.
That definitely contributed to destroying my body.
No, but that's like.
Yeah, that's true artists, right? That's like what artists do, I guess. But yeah,
Artists are people who make art.
just constantly thinking about it.
Yeah. Huh. Do you consider yourself an artist?
Yeah, I don't consider myself as like a musician. I've never thought of myself as a guitar player. I always thought I'm just an artist. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Because you draw too.
Yeah, I drew. I actually just drew. That's the first art form that I put my hand on when I was like 3 obviously like
Yeah,
weird.
really well.
Thank you. But yeah, music. Constantly looking for other ways to express myself. Film cameras nowadays. I try to get back into that.
Yeah,
Obviously,
that's
podcast.
Yeah.
And also,
Art.
and comedy, stand-up comedy. But yeah, I'm taking a break from that.
Everything, I think it's like, I don't know, I feel like the kinds of work that you want to make or that you need to make in the moment, like it will find like
Find its way.
it'll find its way. Yeah, it will. Or I don't know, like Beckett would say, like find a form to accommodate the mess.
Yeah, for sure.
And like you just find some form.
What the fuck is
Found
this?
something new. A seashell? No.
Some kind of skin condition. That's not fun.
It looks nasty. We'll leave it there. There's more of it. There's lots.
What is this? Is this place under the water usually?
No.
No.
Wait, so
To a pie.
so I have a question.
Yeah.
A Japan question.
Yeah.
A place like in Okayama, there's part of Okayama City now is this place called Hirajima. And Hirajima is like north of where I live. Which is also like north of where the sea is. Basically Hirajima is nowhere near the sea. I mean, it's kind of near the sea, but it's not like right on the sea. But like, is Hirajima called Hirajima because once it was an island?
Oh, something Jima, right?
Yeah. Was there
I
like,
don't know.
is there some like old geography to the in that is like preserved in the place names?
There's gotta be some like You know what? I don't know. Because I don't know shit.
I don't know. I'd heard this. Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, tell me.
Because I heard this like secondhand from a friend who had heard it from a friend, and so I don't know. I wasn't really sure whether or not to believe it, but she was saying that like like that long ago, Okayama, where we both were living, was like the sea was way further inland, and there were all of these islands.
Right.
And that where we were living, what had been sea perhaps, but that the people had like filled it in because it was so inconvenient to have so many islands. And had made it all like land.
Yeah.
And that is crazy to me. So
I mean, I heard of that all the time.
have you heard of that?
Yeah,
too?
I hear that all the
a
time.
thing?
It's like, it sounds like a regular, everyday thing.
That is crazy. That's
I didn't know.
everyday thing.
Oh, okay. It's not like everyday thing.
No.
It's
Can
like
you
brushing your
imagine?
teeth,
Like, can
putting
you
on your
imagine?
socks.
Like connecting the islands, filling in the ocean, connecting the islands, making lunch.
Making lunch.
What is that?
No, it's just rock.
It's just rock. I'm so dumb.
So beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man.
By the way, we're back to the main area where people are allowed to walk, kind of.
Hi, we're almost there.
Barely.
We're almost at the no entry sign. And then
We can safely say, no, we are good right here, right here.
we have not entered that place.
日本語わかりません。
日本語わかりません。すみません。
You guys can always have that. I'm not sure if we can use that at this point. You're too good.
No, I think we can always use that.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I think you should use it too.
A lot of people know this, but like when I used to like go to bars with my Western friends or somebody who's not Japanese, and people, because I'm speaking English, people thought I was not Japanese, and they talk to me and I pretend I'm Canadian, and my dad is Japanese, my mom is Canadian, so I'm like,少しだけ I can speak a little bit. And they're like, wow, すごい! And they ask me how to say this word, and like, I tell them like, wow, すごい! And I can say like some words like horse riding. in Japanese, and they, oh wow, that's a random word to know, and it's funny, and they buy me drinks.
That's so
That's
funny.
that's what I always did. And
That's amazing.
and my friend next to me, she's actually American. She didn't get any drinks. She's like, why do they give you drinks? And not me. I'm properly American. I'm like, well, I don't know, bitch. Like, do your I don't know, talk.
That's
Just
so funny.
you know.
That's so funny.
She was so
Maybe
jealous.
they were afraid to buy her drinks because they didn't want to
Mhm.
seem like they were hitting on her.
Yeah,
And they
maybe.
were like, and we're safe.
We're safe now.
We're safe.
Can you read what it says?
No,
Ah,
nihongo
okay.
wakarimasen.
So basically, it says like no entry beyond this point.
It's the bit about the before
これより先は採石場。
Saiseki
Is a place.
so they're taking the rocks. They're
Yeah.
harvesting rocks.
Harvesting rocks.
Harvesting
so
rocks
beyond here
is
is
the harvesting
harvesting.
rocks place.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, go
So
ahead.
what? 関係者以外の立ち入りを禁止。
Oh, so if you're not somebody who is connected
Yeah.
to this activity, you're not allowed to enter.
Yeah, forbidden. And
There is heavy machinery.
yeah, exactly. 重機の運搬
Unpan wakaranai.
to carry stuff.
Oh, okay. And there is dynamite.
Yeah, dynamite explosion.
Dynamite explosions.
We're doing that.
The work of dynamite explosions
And
is happening.
Yeah, red letters.
So
Genki.
it is a dangerous zone.
Dangerous zone.
A dangerous zone.
Here we go.
So if you don't have permission,
Shouldn't-
don't come in on your own.
Yeah, 勝手に without. Yeah,
勝手に
exactly.
Do not
万が一
come in. 毎日わかんない.
毎日 like 万が一 so
Mm.
in case of by any chance
Okay. If there is an accident
Uh-huh.
or an injury.
Yeah.
If you are someone experiences an accident or an injury,
well
no one will help you.
exactly, well they're not responsible for this.
They're not responsible. Yeah, no one will help you.
Exactly. Love it.
So
I like that.
that's what
They're not really hard on like don't come in, but they're like
true.
if you come in, you know.
you assume the responsibility.
Yeah, I like
That
that.
makes me feel better because I was worried that we were going to get
Deported.
yeah, that we were both going to get deported to our home country. Great.
Great.
That was a good.
I don't want to get deported too.
No, man, you don't
My
want to be
country.
sent back to your home country. Okay.
We're back to the relaxing ocean
Beautiful ocean.
coast.
Ocean's very clear today.
She knows all about the ocean. She goes there every time she go out. No?
I don't know about it. I just like to go in it.
Oh, okay.
Go and look at it.
And we are close to the deer place.
Oh yeah, we can smell them.
I forgot to. Can you smell?
Yeah, can you not smell it?
A little bit. I'm still COVID.
Yeah,
Still
you're still having trouble with smell. Yeah, that's too
2
bad.
years.
There's a little.
So many abandoned
deer
cars. Yeah. Please describe this deer park, deer shed.
This is a kind of surreal place because the background is kind of similar to where we were.
Yeah.
Like rock cliff, kind of steep, ratchet. Yeah. And then inside there are lovely, like 12 or 15 deer
Yeah.
relaxing under the shade of a kind of shrub. But they're like
They're blending in with the background. I couldn't see those.
Like you want them to be like mountain goats or something. Like small deer doesn't really fit the landscape.
Yeah.
You want it to be like mountain lions or something.
I just realized Tonga has a letter of deer.
Deer, right? Yeah.
Male deer.
Male deer island. But they
Makes
also
sense.
have some female deer.
I think they do though. I mean, there's an island called
Oh,
I
Joga.
don't know what to read it, but
Yeah.
Jo, Nyo, Me, whatever.
Oh,
We can go that way, right?
Yeah, we can go this way. Yeah, for sure.
So, I started watching a lot of like field recording, starting videos because it's so soothing, and I just started
Cool.
carrying phones around and cassette tapes to record stuff. Like ocean's big, free AC. So many abandoned houses. I love it.
It's abandoned. What's that?
You all know I love abandoned places.
All the flowers are blooming now.
We see some cherry blossom trees here and there in the mountain. Look at that. Like, that's definitely the water coming out of the shiny part is just water coming out of the rock or whatever. No, that like, but yeah, I don't know.
I wonder if you're taller than me.
No, it's okay.
Wow. It's like it feels almost like we're in, like, have you been to Disneyland? Or
Yeah,
Disney?
one time, yeah.
I've only been to Disney Sea in Japan, but
Oh yeah.
I don't know, like, does Disneyland have this in Disney World in Florida? I was there when I was 8, but it felt really magical. Like, you could be in like one part of Disney World, like if you were in Epcot, the vibe is like in all these different countries, and like suddenly you're in like Sweden, and then you're in France, and then you're in China, and then you like get on the little like tram or whatever, and then you go to like I don't know, Animal Kingdom or whatever, like the other, and it's like you've gone to another planet suddenly.
It feels like that
when
here.
you move between the theme parks, and I'm feeling like that now too. That we were just
right.
I almost want to take a picture of these beautiful flowers with soy milk.
See, this is not the first time I saw this. This is like these islanders' favorite drink, soy milk. It's all over the place.
Also, my favorite drink.
Oh yeah.
Abby's favorite drink.
Yes.
Doesn't it feel like we were just in
Yeah, I agree.
a completely another planet?
Like every 5 minutes we walk, there's some different view and plants, and now we're seeing like palm trees and abandoned cars, beach, different type of like meaty flowers.
Meaty flowers.
Right?
Yeah. That's actually interesting. That's the
See, another fucking
another
soy milk.
Another soy milk.
Why? And it's so like, what is it? What's the word?
Faded?
Faded.
What
Tanned.
would you say in Japanese?
I have to switch my brain now.
Oh, I can only think of like
You know,
usui.
us-
But that's wrong.
yeah. Well, hiyake? It's like tanned, but like
hiyake.
you know, hiyake.
You could say hiyake for that?
I don't know.
It seems
you
like
know,
the opposite of tanned.
That's
the color is
true.
gone.
But we sometimes say yakeru, like when you like
Ah.
develop films and stuff like that. You
Oh,
say
yakeru.
burn
Oh,
and
yeah.
but my brain's not. I'm in a English brain right now.
That's okay. That's okay.
You know, that's how it works, right?
Yeah.
With languages.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, they switch on and off, right? You know.
I didn't really know that. That's
Really?
interesting.
So when I'm talking
Makes
to
sense,
somebody
though.
in English and somebody suddenly talk to me in Japanese, I become like somebody who's learning how to speak Japanese.
I can't switch between
really?
Once I was at a concert and there were a lot of French speakers, and I was excited to get to speak French but I don't really speak French very well, and I found that like it was so hard to say even the most simple things in French.
Oh yeah.
Because I had to think so much about like not in Japanese.
Yeah.
Like I could speak to them in English fine, but or in Japanese would also be okay, but if I tried to speak French, then definitely I would just speak Japanese.
So Japanese like the second language to you now?
More so than French, for sure.
Right.
In the beginning, when I first came to Japan, though, it was the opposite. I would always speak French, to people, even though obviously that's not a useful language to speak to them. But my brain was like, not English, like other language. And then French would just, I would like go into French. But, and I like never spoke very good French, so it's not even like I was doing like I knew all this French. But, yeah. Now though it's the reverse. Now I can't speak French at all.
You're one of those people who like don't just stay in the bubble with like other English well, some friends you speak English with, like don't stay completely in the bubble and go out with like Japanese locals and stuff, and that's how you learn Japanese and culture and new stuff.
Yeah. I think
I respect that.
From the beginning of coming here, I wanted to learn Japanese, so
Good intentions.
have tried, and it's now like it feels so pretty, the succulents.
Wait,
what are you looking for?
my glasses. I have two though. Oh,
Okay.
I have it.
Okay, great. Yeah, it's tough though. For you with English too, did you feel like there was like a or I guess like I think back to the last time I was in Japan, which was about 5 years ago. And at that point I felt really like great about my Japanese. I felt like, yeah man, I speak Japanese, I'm so cool. You know, and I had like N3 and I was very, very proud.
Yeah.
But now I think that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
This is super cool.
Yeah.
What is this?
But
This
let's
is like
finish the sentence. Let's
fancy
look
bar.
around.
Now I think like, oh my gosh, I can't like, now I think like I make mistakes constantly.
Because you're more aware.
I can't, there's so much that I want to be able to express that I can't, like, even like normal things, I'm suddenly like, wait, how do you say that? Like,
I think I had a moment too. Like, I can speak. Like, I was like 18. Shit, I can communicate with like English speakers. And now I'm like, there's always so many things that you don't know. And you listen back to what you were saying back in like whatever, 18 or I can't, but like, and I still find shit that I sound like completely like still.
Oh, I want to hear
learning.
you when you're 18.
I found a cassette of myself. Probably one of the first time I'm speaking English, because my English teacher was recording it. I was like, "My name is Tsubasa. I'm 5."
Oh, that's great.
Do you like? She was saying like, "Do you like cat or do you like dogs or something?" And I was like, "No, because they fuck, I forgot. They're not cool or something like that."
That's funny.
I found that.
Wow, amazing.
But it didn't sound like me.
Hello. How are you? As I thank you, how are you? I'm fine too, thank you. What's your name? My name is Tsubasa Lucid. How old are you? I'm 6. Okay. What's your favorite animal? Horse. Okay. What's your favorite color? Blue. What's your favorite fruit? Grape. Do you like apples? Yes, I do. Do you like rabbits? No, I don't. Okay, thank you. One little finger, one little finger, one little finger, chop, chop, chop. I see the rain, I see the world, my girl and your face. One little finger, one little finger, one little finger, chop, chop, chop. I see the sea, I see the shore, I see
But anyway.
But are you actually 5 years old? Like, of course it doesn't sound like.
I think I was.
Wow.
Yeah, literally, like. So that was a weird. By the way, that bar or cafe that looked.
Yeah, it was very
neat.
oshare, very fancy.
This is like Totoro house.
Mixer. Yeah.
Doesn't this look like Totoro house?
Totoro house.
Now we like.
Does the Totoro house?
We start to
There was a
see
very interesting
people.
review of that in the New York Times. Did you read that? Do you ever read?
Which one?
There was an interesting review of the Ghibli theme park
Ghibli
in
theme
the
park.
New York Times a couple of months ago.
This is Ghibli
weeks
theme
ago.
park?
Yeah.
Oh.
In Nagoya. Or
Really?
in Aichi. Yeah.
Okay.
And it sounds really
Yeah, tell me.
like, I mean, from this review, it sounded like it's just in a, like it's in a forest park,
Mm.
and they put like the Totoro house there.
I
And
think I've seen it, yeah.
they like built some other thing with like some interactive exhibits and
Mhm.
stuff, but like otherwise there's like hardly anything there, and you mostly just walk around the forest.
It's kind of like this.
It's like this, yeah. But every now and then there's like something there's some sort of like a Ghibli-esque
The white thing from Mononoke Hime.
Yeah, there's like oh yeah, I think you can get on the tram car and you can like sit next to No Face.
Oh yeah, I've seen those pictures.
But right. But it sounded kind of surreal because it's just
Ghibli is
mostly
very
just
interesting.
walking around.
Ghibli is pretty interesting. Like,
Yeah.
unlike Disney movies, well, you guys have princess and stuff, but like
Ah.
Ghibli movies always feature like female
Oh yeah, you're right.
character who's kind of like vulnerable, but like
Yeah.
gets tough and shit.
Right, that's so true.
But Japanese society is totally like just opposite of that.
interesting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody was
interesting.
talking about that.
That's interesting. What was like the formative media for you when
What is
you were
that
growing up?
formative?
Like what did you watch when you were young or listen to when you were young that like
Yeah.
really made you who you are?
Oh fuck, brilliant question. Well, my parents were always like showing us Pixar movies, like Toy Stories, and they wanted us to have like Disney toys.
Oh.
There's always that, but so the kids at school when we were like 6th grade, they started listening to music, and it was stuff like J-pop, something like, I'm not sure you know, but Orange Range. It's like
I don't know.
it's a very silly J-pop and very generic, boring shit.
Yeah.
But then one day I heard, I think I actually heard Red Hot Chili Peppers on the radio.
Oh,
That's like the first thing. I was like, what is this?
Oh.
It's like a rock.
You're like, yeah. Oh look, it's our favorite sign again.
What the fuck? And then I heard MCR, and that changed my life literally.
Oh.
So I was like taught to be this like guy who's into punk and stuff. Like I started from emo, but it was all same to me. I didn't know the messages or whatever. It was just same catchy music on radio. Punk was a little more angry and less melodies, but I started from there. So shout out to My Chemical Romance. As much as people hate him, I love them.
I think it's like it's so important though. Like the thing, like you can. I feel like the earliest stuff that I listened to, or the things that I loved when I was like in 6th grade or something.
Yeah?
Like it's often not things I listen to much anymore.
Oh,
but
really?
I'm so grateful to it for.
There's memories attached to it.
Yeah, and also it was like, it's so important, like the music you start to listen to, where you're like, this is my music. This is what I want to listen to. It's not what my parents are listening to. It's like what I'm choosing.
I never really did that. I don't like about punk and punk people. They pretend like they so many like elitists. This is the real punk, and
Yeah, that's silly. All that
Green
like,
Day, like that's fine. Like they maybe started somewhere, like maybe a little poppier side or mainstream side, and they got into punk, but they don't. They pretend the hot shit is all they listen to. Like, why not all of them? Like, I listen to Lady Gaga, I listen to punk rock, I listen to like ambient. I think why not everything? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
It's kind of how I don't know. It's like
And
we were talking
gatekeeping.
about with like I feel like when people are like do you like cats or dogs? And they're like, I like cats. And it's like, what kind of monster is like, ew, I hate dogs. Or like, ew, I hate cats. It's a creature. It's lovely. It's like running around, living its life. I feel like music is the same. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, like, it's people playing music for joy or like passion or something. Like, appreciate it. Like, there's nothing wrong with it.
You're kind of limiting yourself by
Right.
putting yourself in the box.
It's like, who cares if it's like pop music? It's fun. Just have fun.
But there's so much like guilt attached to it when I started listening to Lady Gaga.
Oh, wow.
It's like, holy shit, I can't tell nobody.
I'm terrible. I'm losing all my street cred.
Street cred. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's so stupid.
Alright, so again, we are in no entry.
No entry zone.
I think. I think. Wait. I think that area was.
Maybe just that.
There's a
area,
helicopter.
that's the helicopter landing area.
Now we're back to like desert again. Desert.
Back in the desert.
So there's so much. There's only so much to do if you're a tourist who's like trying to be like polite.
Right. Yeah. You'd be really.
You can walk for like 5 minutes.
Wound up here. It seems like this whole middle bit of the island. It's like must just be the other half of where we were. Like on the other side of this. It's very mountainous in the middle.
So that way is gonna be pretty much the same.
And they're taking it away.
Yeah. You wanna go that way?
So let's go this way.
Or yeah. I've been to so many places like this. I now have good instinction. Like, instinction. This place is different because they have a lot of ponds and swamps. I love swamps. Not swamp, huh?
I guess I would just go to a puddle.
Puddle.
But I like the idea of elevating.
Exaggeration.
Yeah.
I tend to do that.
It's giving it
Like I see all these white trees near the beach. I think it has something to do with the salt. Yeah, sea salt. Oh my god. Last time I went to Yishima, I saw a dead whale. Dolphin.
No.
Small dolphin just
Oh
like
my gosh. Just dead.
flapping around.
Wow.
That was awesome. And like half like decayed. You can see like in the brain and shit.
I wonder, I have like a phobia.
Oh, you
My
do?
friends know this. I have a phobia. I don't know if you know this though.
No.
Of dead animals.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's really strange. It's like it's very strong.
Okay. I'll watch out.
And it is often very embarrassing because we'll be like, I can be like walking around. This happened in my old town where I went to grad school, and there was a dead squirrel on the sidewalk.
Just regular stuff.
Just totally normal, a dead squirrel on the sidewalk. And I like scream and I start like instantly like bawling and hyperventilating and like losing my mind.
There's something, huh?
Yeah. And like and I had to like sit down. I ran.
How old were you?
Oh, this was like 2 years ago. So
Okay.
how old was I? Like 20 something?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I ran, like sobbing. Can't breathe. I had to sit down and like all these people like, hey, died or something.
Good to hear now. 'Cause I'm pretty fascinated by those things.
It's so fast. It's my whole life since as long as I can remember. It's been like this is beautiful. We're getting away from civilization.
We got a whole ocean. That's usually I wish I had a windscreen. I think this recording is gonna be like but it's okay.
Get a windscreen.
But so you have the fear for that.
Yeah.
Carcass.
Yeah. But it's mostly with like mammals.
Okay, okay, interesting.
Birds are like less extreme. Reptiles are like generally okay. Fish are generally okay.
Insects and bugs and stuff like that.
Insects, no problem at all.
No problem.
Insects.
Fish?
Fish also like insects are like a 0. Mammals are like a 10.
Right.
And fish are maybe like a 1 or a 2.
Okay.
And reptiles are like a 2 or a 3, and yeah, it just sort of goes up from there. But there's definitely a big jump between fish, even like reptiles or birds to mammals. There's a big jump. Ooh, that's pretty. Wow, look at that. That's beautiful.
That's pretty.
Wow.
Like, this is why I like taking you to adventures, because like you appreciate little things like this.
This is beautiful. Beautiful rocks.
I can't wait. In 2-3 weeks, Angel Olsen's gonna release her new EP.
Oh, hell yeah. That's great.
Nothing's free. Oh man.
That's awesome.
I kind of want to chill. Whoa! Around the
Oh yeah, we can record
one of those
around the water.
Little Mermaid rocks.
Yeah, great idea. When we had it.
Okay, hello. Where are we now?
We're at Genki Sushi.
Genki sushi.
Isn't it? What's it called?
It's Wobe.
Oh, Wobe
Just
Sushi.
you made up.
I thought it was called Genki Sushi.
Close enough.
I don't know where we are. Yes.
We're back in Himeji.
Yes, we're back in Genki.
Yeah, well, it was a good adventure.
We had a really good adventure.
What's the highlight?
The beautiful rocks, and also lying on the lying on that rock in the sun was so nice.
A lot of rocks.
This is also me. Yeah, a lot
looks
of
good.
rocks, and
Yeah, we forgot to record whatever nearby the ocean. But, oh well.
what did you learn? What did you learn today?
I learned the people full of shit because they are like, we going to Tonga Island, there's nothing there.
This is tiny. What the fuck?
What is this?
Uni?
Uni. Oh no.
Why do you say oh no?
Tiny.
Oh, tiny. And expensive on this fancy plate. Okay.
It's a blue one.
Look, Genki Sushi.
What? Oh yeah. The company is called Genki Sushi.
Ooh, that's
But I learned the people full of shit.
what? Who's full of shit?
Because like they say there's nothing on Tonga Island.
Oh yeah,
Well, if you, like we were saying, like if you don't like rocks,
yeah. If you're a
Puddle.
loser,
yeah. If you don't like puddles and rocks,
and the sun, it was beautiful. We had a lot of fun on the island.
yeah. So you should go. It's 1,300 yen to get there and to come back the same amount, and you don't need a bike. And if something, it's gonna come in annoying. It's gonna be annoying to have a bike. Oh, and we noticed all the cars have no what's it
No
called?
license plates.
License plates.
Yeah.
I
So
don't
if you
know.
want to commit
I
a
don't know why.
crime, go to Tonga Island. Don't bring a bicycle, and don't bring a license plate.
I have to look into that. Anyway, thanks for being on the thing. All right. Bye bye.